AI. Welcome back to our channel. This is section 2 of group 2 of NASFATEENSCANCODE. We are grateful to NASFAT HQ, Education Committee, Fountain University, and Future Today EduTech Hub for bringing this program into life. My name is Engineer Wasiu Oyedepo, your AI instructor. In section 1, we discussed the Kickstart project. I hope you have completed the exercise in that section. You should submit your project to the email addresses attached to the description of that video session. Also, to be eligible for certificates and stand a chance to win a prize, you must fill the attendance form, also available in the description section of each section. I wish you the best as you learn to win and change the world with AI and robotics via NASFATEENSCANCODE. Now, let us get going on this session. In this section, we'll explore more into the use of Scratch, this time around for the production of interactive games. Do you love to play games? Or do you know anyone that loves to play games? At the end of this section, you'll be able to produce games, either for yourself, for your loved ones, or even to earn a living. If you are on the same page with me, follow my footsteps. First, let us start on a clean note. Delete Spite 1. What I've just done is to delete Spite 1. This is to allow us to start on a clean note. Next, let us add a backdrop. Let us add a backdrop. You can find our Add a Backdrop. Choose a backdrop tab on the bottom right of the Scratch desktop. I repeat, you can find the Choose a Backdrop tab on the bottom right of your Scratch desktop. Left click on it. Yes, left click on Choose a Backdrop. If you left click on the Choose a Backdrop, you should be on this page. If you are not on this page, pause this video and rewind. Try to follow the step as explained. If you are lost, chat us on the official WhatsApp group of the NASFATEENSCANCODE. You can also send a direct chat to +234 905 361 7103. Chat us up on the official group of the NASFATEENSCANCODE, or reach out to +234 905 361 7103. You can explore the different backdrops that are available. They have subtabs, music, this is fantasy, this is music, this is sports, this is outdoors. This is indoors. And this is space. All these are preloaded into the Scratch 3. You should always choose a backdrop that meets your expectation. In subsequent training, you will see how you can load backdrops that you have customized. Now, for this game, we want to use neon tunnel. For this game, we want to use neon tunnel. Neon tunnel can be found under space. Left click it. I go over that again. Choose a backdrop. Left click. Space. Neon tunnel. Neon tunnel. Now, let us add our character. Let us add our character. Our fourth character is going to be a ball. Let us go to choose a sprite. Choose a sprite can be found as the second tab on the right bottom side of our Scratch desktop. I repeat, choose a sprite is the second tab on the right bottom side of our Scratch desktop. Let's click on it. Yes, we have different types of sprites that has been preloaded. We have animals. This is where you will see animations of common animals that can be useful for you. We are doing a game, an animation. I want to use animals. This is where to choose a sprite. Also, we have sprites for people.
Yeah, animations that describe different types of activities carried out by people. And go through the different sprites to always select the one that meets your needs. Another sub-tab under choose a sprite is the fantasy. We also have the dance sub-tab. We also have the music sub-tab. Here you find different sprites and you can use if you are producing a musical animation or game. Also, we have the sports sub-tab. For this game, we want to choose a ball. For this game, we want to choose a ball. Now, let us select ball from the choose a sprite tab. We selected our ball. Yes, this one. We selected it by going to choose a sprite. We left click, then this is the ball. This is the ball. Yes. Now, let us animate the ball to bounce around. Let us code the ball to bounce around. Our code tab is on the left side, the top left of our scratch. We go to event. For us to animate our ball to bounce around, we go to the left top corner of our scratch. There we find code, the code tab. Under it, we'll find a sub-tab, events. Let's click on events. When we click on event, we'll see a list. We'll see a list of Legos. We'll see a list of Legos. Let us click on when flag clicked. Left click on it, hold it down, and drag it to the middle. This is the scripting area. This is the scripting area. Let us go over that again. Yes, our code is on the left top corner of Scratch. We have the Events sub-tab. We click on Events. We have a set of Legos we want to use when flag clicked. We left click on it, hold it down and drag it to the middle. After we have done that, we go to motion. As you watch this video, make sure you pause and walk around. You have to pause and walk around. This is for the safety of your health. Make sure you don't stand, you don't sit too long behind the computer screen. Thank you. Let us go ahead. We are now in motion. You can see some set of Legos. What we are looking for is point in direction. Point in direction. If you scan through, yes. Scan through, scan through, scan through. Yes. You find it. Point in direction. Let's click on it, hold it down, and drag it to the scripting area. Let us snap it with when flag clicked. Let us go over that again. We have our when flag clicked in our scripting area. Now, I want point in direction. Go to motion. Motion is at the top, just below code. We click on motion and scan through the Lego. Scan through. Yes, here is it. Point in direction. Point in direction. We left click on it and drag it to the scripting area and snap it to when flag clicked. If you have any challenges, pause this video and rewind and go through the steps one by one. If you are still having challenges, chat us on the official WhatsApp group platform of NASFATEENSCANCODE. NASFATEENSCANCODE. Or you send a direct chat to +234 905 361 7103. Yes. Let us continue coding. If you are here, if you have followed the steps to this point, we have point in direction 90. Click on it. It brings a drop down menu. Click on that 90. Click on that figure 90. It brings down a drop down menu. Now type in 45. Type in 45. We want the ball to point in direction 45. I go again in the point in direction. You have 90 degrees. Click on that 90 degrees and change it to 45. You can also adjust it in the drop down figure that comes out. You can also adjust it there to 45. If you are here, congratulations, thumb up for you. Let us add more code. This time around, let us go to the control sub tab. I said, let us add more codes. To do this, we go to the control sub tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th sub tab. Click on it. Yes, it brings out a set of Legos. You can see wait and second, repeat, then, forever, if then else, wait until, repeat until, stop, on. When I start as a clone, create clone of myself, delete this clone. These are all control Legos. Now, let us choose the 3rd Lego. 1, 2, 3. The 3rd Lego is forever. Let us choose forever. Left click on it and drag it with your mouse to the scripting area. Then snap it on to the other Legos. I repeat, under the code tab, we go to the 5th sub tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5th sub tab is control. Under the 5th control, we go to the 3rd Lego. 1, 2, 3. We left click on it and drag it to the scripting area and snap it to the others. Yes. If you are here, thumb up for you. If you are able to follow to this point, very good of you. Now, let us add some scripts. Let us fill the inside of this forever Lego block. Now, let us go to the 1st sub tab under code. The 1st sub tab under code. That is what I know, you know it. Motion. It is motion sub tab. Are you here? If you are not here, you were formerly under the control sub tab. Now we want to go to emotion sub tab. Emotion sub tab is the 1st sub tab under code. You have found your way here. Now let us select the Lego that we want. If you are yet to find your way here, pause the video and rewind. Pause the video and rewind if you are yet to find your way here. You can also ask questions and discuss with other participants and the tutor on the official WhatsApp group of the NASFATEENSCANCODE. Yes. Here in motion, we want to select move. We want to select move. Left click on move and drag it gently to the scripting area inside the forever Lego block. Let us proceed. Let us proceed. If you are here, now click on the figure 10 that is inside the move steps. Left click on it. It will be highlighted and turned into blue. Now, on your keyboard, type 15. On your keyboard, type 15. Yes. Thank you. Now, let us add yet another code. Yes, let us add yet another code. We are still going to add a code from the motion sub tab under code. We are going to scroll down. We are looking for if on edge bounce. We are looking for if on edge bounce. You scroll down gently. To scroll down, you click on the scroll bar and hold it down. And you use your mouse to drag it gently. As you drag it, you try to scan through. Go to random position, no. Go to X, Y, no. Glide second to random position, no. Glide second to X, Y, no. Point in direction, no. Points towards mouse, no. Change X by set X to, no. Change Y by, no. Set Y to, no. If on edge bounce, hey, hooray, we are there. Let us click on it. If on edge bounce, let us left click on it and drag it to the scripting area. In the scripting area, let us snap it under move 15 steps. Yes. And did we get here? We went to motion under the code tab. Motion is the first sub tab under the code sub tab. We now click on the scroll bar and we scroll down gently and we look through, until we found if on edge bounce. If on edge bounce, we click on it and we drag it to the scripting area and corner snap it under move 15 degrees. If you are able to follow to this stage, congratulations. Thumb up for you. and we are moving. Now, let us add another spite. Let us add another spite. This time around, we want to add a paddle. You know where our spite, I always get our spite. Choose a spite. Is at the bottom right hand corner. Choose a spite. Is at the bottom right hand corner. Left click on it. Left click on it. Let's look for paddle. Let's scroll down. Paddle. Let's scroll down and look for a paddle. Let's scroll down gently. Let's scroll down gently. You will take notice the spite are arranged alphabetically. Let us scroll down gently, 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 so that we don't miss what we are looking for. Scroll down gently. We are looking for a paddle. A paddle. Let's scroll down gently. And now in K, a paddle. Yes. Yes. Here we are. Paddle is the first spite on the P alphabet. Paddle. Yes. You left click it. If you want to know how we get here, how we are able to get this green paddle onto the screen, pause and rewind, or we go over it again one more time. We go to choose a spite, click on it, and we scroll down. We scroll down gently. Scroll down gently. Scroll down gently. Scroll down gently. Scroll down gently, so that you do not miss what you are looking for. We are going to P for paddle. We are now in D. We are still in D. We have moved to E, F. We are going to P. We scroll down. We are now in G. Scroll down gently. Scroll down. And now in H. Scroll down gently. And now in J. You have got to K, L, M, N. Now, this is our paddle. This is our paddle. We left click on it, and that is how we got it onto the screen. Try to move it a little bit close to the bottom. Yes. If you have any question, chat us up on the official WhatsApp platform of the NASFATEENSCANCODE, or send a direct chat to +234 905 361 7103. Yes, let us code the paddle now. That is, let us give the paddle some amount of intelligence. Let's go to the left pane. The left is where our Legos are, and it is our Legos that we use to code our spikes. If your paddle is not positioned at the center close to the bottom, you can always click on it and drag. You can always click and drag. You can also use the coordinates just under it to change its position. Let us get this x to 0, so it's at the center. So always change the position using this coordinate, or always click and drag. Let us make it a little bit bigger. Yes, I'll make it a little bit bigger so that you can handle it better. Now, we're now on the left pane, the code. Let's go to the code tab. Here, we want to add an event. Let's go to the event sub-tab under code. You should know it by now. And let's select when flag clicked. Click on it and drag it to the scripting area. What have we done? We have come to the code tab, event sub-tab. Then we clicked on when flag clicked. We drag it gently and bring it to the scripting area. I hope we are here. If you are not here, then pause and rewind the video so that you can follow the steps one after the other. Now let's go to control. You can also go to control from event by scrolling down. Scroll down, and now we are in the control sub-tab. If you notice, the background of the control sub-tab has changed. Good. If you have used your scroll, you can use your scroll to scroll down, or you can just click on the control sub-tab. Whichever one, try to find your way to this position. At the control sub-tab, let us click on forever. Left click and drag it gently to the scripting area. Snap it to the other Lego when flag clicked. What have we done? I've come to the forever Lego, left click on it. Forever Lego is under control. Left click on it and drag it to the scripting area. Then we snap it to the when flag clicked. I hope you are getting it. If you have any challenges, try to pause and rewind. If there is any steps that is not clear to you, discuss it during the interactive Zoom section. Or you discuss it in the official WhatsApp group of the NASFATEENSCANCODE, or send a direct message to +234 905 361 7103. Now, let's give our paddle the ability to move around. Let's give it the ability to move around. If you want to give any ability of motion, we go to the motion sub-tab. You can scroll up. When now in sound, you can see the background of the sound sub-tab has changed. Scroll up gently. When now in looks. Yes, we are going to motion. Yes, we are now in motion. We are looking for set X to set X to. This is set Y. This is set S to set X to. Yes. How did we get here? We want to give our paddle the ability to move around. So we go to motion. We want to give it the ability to move along the X axis. For the paddle to have the ability to move along the X axis, that is, to be able to move like this, we use set X to. Let's click on it and drag it gently and bring it and snap it inside the forever Lego. How did we get here? We were in control. Now we have come to motion, and because we want to give our paddle the ability to move along the X axis, we have scroll down gently and select set X to. We click on it and we move it gently with our mouse and go and snap it inside the forever. Now, what do we want to set the X of the paddle to? We can set it to a lot of things, but what we want to do is that we want to use our mouse to move it around. We want to use our mouse to move the paddle around. The paddle should move with the mouse. So let's go to sensing. Let's scroll down gently. Sensing. We are now in motion. So let's see, the background of motion has changed. You can see it's a little bit ash, while the others are white. So as we scroll down gently, you will see that the background of, yes, we are now in looks. We are now in looks, and you can take a look around and see the different Legos that are available in each of the sub-tab. We are now in sound. Take a look at some of the Legos that are available for sound. We are in our friend event. We are a little bit used to some of these, but take a look around. We have moved to control. Take a look around so that you can see the other Legos that you can use for your own project that you submit at the end of the competition. Yes. Let's go. Yes, we are now in sensing. We are now in sensing. Take a look at the Legos that are available for sensing. Take a look at them and let us see the one we are going to select. Take a look around at the different sensing Legos for you to know the ones that are available to aid your inspiration. The one we want to use, like I said, we want the paddle to move with the mouse. So we come to mouse X. because this is set X2. So we come to mouse X. We move it gently. We left click on it and use the mouse to move it gently to the scripting area and snap it inside the set X2. So the set X2 now becomes set X to mouse X. How did we get here? We are in motion. Then we come to sensing because we want to use the mouse to control our paddle. We want to use the mouse to control our paddle. So we come to mouse X. Because we have selected X, we have to merge it together so that the controls can talk to each other. We left click on this, we drag it gently to the scripting area and come and snap it inside the set X tool. If you have any challenge, pause, rewind and follow the steps. If you still have further questions, discuss it during this Zoom interactive section. Note it down and discuss it during the Zoom interactive section. You can also send it to the official WhatsApp group of NASFATEENSCANCODE group of the group. You can also send a direct chat to +234 905 361 7103. If we are on the same page, if you have followed the steps to this point, let's continue. Click on the ball sprite. The ball sprite. Click on it. Yes, we have some code there before. We have some codes there before. Now, we want to add more intelligence to the ball. We want to give it more ability to do some other things. Now, what are those things we want to do now? Let's go to event. Event. You know where our event is. Let's scroll up gently. Let's scroll up gently. And now in control. Almost there. Let's scroll up gently so that we can have knowledge about the Legos that are available. Try to look around, put some of them down so that when you want to write your own script, you can remember them. Yes, we are now in event. We are now in event. So we want to select when flagged clicked. We want to select it, left click and drag it gently to the scripting area. Now, don't snap this present code with the code that we already put there before. The one we wrote before, we do something. Now, we want the ball to have some other abilities. Yes, we want it to have additional abilities. So because it's additional, you don't snap them together. We are giving the ball additional capabilities, so we are not snapping the new Legos to the old Legos. So we want to go to control. Let us move gently and go to control. Go to control. In most cases, immediately there is an event, there is a control that usually follows it. So let us see, we want to put forever. Forever. Forever is 1, 2, 3. Is the third Lego in the control sub tab. I hope you are here. I hope you are here. If I'm rushing, try to pause the video and rewind. If you are here, click on forever, left click on it and move it gently, move it gently, and move it gently, gently, and go and snap it to the new when flag clicked. Be careful when you are moving it so that it does not snap with the old one. Because you don't want it to snap with this one, let's move this one downward. Be careful when you are moving so that you don't lose it. Don't lose the old controls. How did we get here? We selected our when flag clicked from event. We click on it and we drag it to the scripting area. That is this one. The next thing we did was to come to our control where we selected our forever. We left click on it and we drag it to the scripting area. That is this second Lego. Yes. Let's take it gently so that you don't miss our steps. First one, when flag clicked. The next one, forever. I told you to look around when you are scrolling down so that you can know the Legos that are available under each sub-tab. And you want to write a program, you will be able to know the one you want to use. Now, you want to use if then. What do I call it? If then. That's an if statement. If statement. Let us click on it. Let us click on it and drag it gently to our scripting area. Where do we want to snap it to? Where do we want to snap it to? Let us bring it inside forever. So we snap it inside forever. So we have when flag click, forever, if then. We now have 3 Legos now. How did we get those 3 Legos? We got when flag clicked from event, click on it, drag it, and bring it to the scripting area. I hope you got that. For the forever, it's under control. Forever is under control. We click on it and we drag it to the scripting area and snap it to the when flag clicked. The next one, if then, is under forever, under the control. We click on it and drag it to the scripting area and we now snap it inside the forever Lego. Follow the steps one after the other. Don't rush yourself so that you don't miss your steps. Now, what do we want to add inside the if then statement? Let us go to motion. Let us go to motion. Let's move gently. From control, I've moved to event. Let's move gently, gently. Take a look around at these Legos. Make sure you get familiar with them so that when you want to use them, you will remember where to find them. This is sound we just passed. And now it looks. And now it looks. We are going to motion. Gently scroll up. To scroll up, left click on this scroll up bar and use my mouse to scroll up. Left click and hold it down and use your mouse to scroll up. That is the way to scroll up. Yes. Let us take turn anti-clockwise 15 degrees. This is no, turn clockwise 15 degrees. Excuse me for that. Turn clockwise 15 degrees. Turn clockwise 15 degrees. Clockwise is towards the right direction. Yes. We know how to move it now. We left click on it and drag it gently, gently. Now, you can see, can it fit here? Can it fit inside this if? No. It can only fit inside. That is, inside. Cannot fit in front of the if. The space here can only fit inside. So let us move it there. Let us move it there. Now, do we want it to turn just 15 degrees? No. We want something higher than that. How did we get this? We got it from the motion sub-tab, which is under code, and it is the second Lego under the motion sub-tab. We left click on it and drag it to the scripting area. Now, we want our ball not just to turn 15 degrees. We want it to turn 180 degrees. For us to do this, we are going to click on the 15 degrees that is inside that turn clockwise 15 degrees. We click on that 15 degrees, click on it, you can see it has been highlighted, and on your keyboard you type 180. You use your numeric keyboard to type 180. Press enter. Now, we want to give it some more abilities. I hope you have got this. Turn clockwise 180 degrees. It was 15 degrees before. We clicked on it and we typed 180 degrees. I hope I've been able to follow to this stage. If not, pause and rewind the video. Then go through the steps one after the other. If you have further challenges, discuss it during the Zoom interactive section, or you chat us up on the official WhatsApp group of NASFATEENSCANCODE. Yes, chat up on the official WhatsApp group of NASFATEENSCANCODE, or you send a direct WhatsApp chat to +234 905 361 7103. Now, let us give our paddle more ability. We want it to be able to also move around. You can see move 10 steps. That is the first Lego on the motion sub-tab. We should know how to move it by now. You left click on it and we drag it gently. You drag it gently. You drag it gently. 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 You drag it gently. As you are dragging it, you must not release your left click. If you do so, it may disappear. So if that happens to you, that means you have released your left click, you click it and note it down. Then you drag it gently. Now where do we want to put it? We want to put it under the turn clockwise by 180 degrees. Now we have when flag clicked, forever, if then turn clockwise by 180 degrees, then move 10 steps. Move 10 steps. We want it to move more than 10 steps, so we want to change the number of steps that is going to move. I hope I've been able to follow to this point. We now want to change the number of steps that our ball will move. Let's click on that 10. Let's click on it, and left click on it. It's going to be highlighted. You can see the background was white. The background is white now, but when you click on it, the background will change to blue. On your numeric keypad, type 15. I said type 15. That is 15, and click enter. Let us see what we have been doing just before we proceed. Let's see what we have been doing. Come to the right top corner. You see full screen control. The right top corner, you see the full screen control. Click on that. Click on that. Yes. One of the events which we added was when flag clicked. When flag clicked, you can see the ball is moving around. The ball is moving around. The ball is moving around. You can also see our paddle. Our paddle also have the ability to move in the X direction. Use your mouse, use your keyboard mouse to move it around. You don't have to click, just the mouse, just the mouse. But we can see that they are not sensitive to the presence of each other. They are not sensitive to the presence of each other. So we are going to make them more sensitive to each other's presence so that they become friends or enemies. But this time around, you don't even know that the other is around. To stop, we click on the red button. Now, you can see that our scripting, that is our coding area, is no more here. I just seeing the monitor. Let's go back to the full screen control. Full screen control. It is on the top right corner. Click on it and our coding area will appear back. Our coding area will appear back. When we played it, it appeared the ball was too fast. The ball was very fast. So let us try to reduce the speed. Yes. So we want to use a weight. We want to use a weight. Where are we going to find the weight Lego? Yes. Let us try to scroll down. Let's go through each of the Lego, each of the control sub tab. Yes, each of the code sub tab to find the weight Lego. Let's find the weight Lego. Weight. W-A-I-T. Weight. That is, you should try to have a pause before it continue with the coding, with the code. Before it continues running the code. Yes. For those of us that we already know, the weight is under control. The weight is under control. Let us left click on it. left click on it, you can see it becomes active when you left click on it. So left click, hold it down, and drag it gently. If you release your left click, it's going to disappear. So be careful. Make sure you hold it down and drag it gently. Where do we want it to wait? Want it to wait after it moves 15 steps. Want it to wait after it moves 15 steps. But okay, let us see the effect of that wait. Let's see the effect. Let's come back here to our full screen. Take our monitor there and we click. You can see it has become very slow. The ball is now moving very slow. It's now moving very slow. Remember to stop before you go back to your scripting area.
Now that we have added the weight, we can notice that the ball and paddle are acting independently. They are yet to react to each other's presence. So let us make the two of them react to each other's presence. So what we are going to do is to add a sensing capability. That is, we want them to sense each other's presence.